Hello my dear students, here is the lecture on properties of signal. Uh, as we see here, there are different properties of signal according to mathematical operation. As we know that signal is a function of time. So even signals, odd signals, periodic signals, time shifting or translation, time reversal or reflection, time compression or expansion or dilation, time scaling, and amplitude shifting. These are the properties of signals. Why these are known as properties? There are many or more properties. We will learn after that. But first of all, we have to know the operations, that this kind of signals that exists and how that operates and how we could calculate it from mathematical equation. The event signal. As far as we know from event functions, the signal, the function, the event, if it governs the event function, so that the signals are known as event signals. As you can see, a function x is said to be even if it satisfies xt equal to x minus t for all t. That means for all value of time. And if xn is equal to x minus n for all n, that means all sample values. Geometrically, the graph of an even signal is symmetric about the origin. As you can see, even means it's like a mirror. If the shape, as you can see, if the shape of the signal in x-axis in the positive region, in the negative region, that is just like a mirror shape. Same, this kind of signals look like the same. And as you know, in discrete signals it is same as that. In 2, that is 2. In minus 2, that is 2. In 3, that is 1. In minus 3, that is 1. 0, that is minus 1. 1, that is minus 2, and hence minus 1 is also minus 2. I can also post a signal just like cosine. Cosine, we know if it is cos t signal, if t is negative, if t is negative, just like that, cos minus t. As we know, in this function f of t is cos minus t. If we put negative value in that region, we get cos t. That is the property of cosine that we know. This function is known as even function. Okay, again, just look at it. If ft is equal to cos t, if t is equal to cos t, if we take the negative value of the function f minus t, and if we replace the minus t in the cosine function, cos minus t, we will definitely get cos t, cosine t. Cosine t means that is ft. So this situation or this condition applies really very well. So it is an even function or even signal. It is an even function. Cosine is an even function, and the cosine just this type of functions. That means the signals which is commonly governed by these equations. This type of equations are known as even signals. There are some examples like this that I have told before. it is quite identical in both sides of y-axis, in positive side and that is the negative side. It just looks like a mirror. If you just poses a mirror here, you can see that the image of this representation in that part or this representation to that part. Okay, this kind of things known as even signals. So my dear students, you now understand the thing very much clearly, that events, what are the even signals. Now coming back to the point of odd signals, that is totally different from even signal. If xt is equal to minus x minus t, that means if there is a function of t, you can take function of t, ft and xt is equal to sine t. Sine is an odd function, sine t, and you just put the value f minus t here, you just put it, so you can get that the function will be the sine minus t. Now that will be equal to minus sine t. That means minus ft. If a signal, if you take the negative time, you get a negative or minus sign out of it. These kind of signals are known as odd signals, and this kind of functions are known as odd functions. As we know, the functions governed by the signals which if odd function govern the signal, so this kind of signals are known as odd signals. So there is a graph, as you can see, there is a symmetry in the x-axis in odd signal. Look there, if it is a y-axis in the negative part and x-axis in the positive part, that is time of t, you can see it just the different of each. Odd means it will be minus. In 1, if it is plus 1, in minus 1 it will be minus 1. Here you can see that the difference between these two. It just look like that a submirror in the y region. It is so the graph of an odd signal and anti-symmetric about the origin. That is the thing, anti-symmetric. In previous slide we saw here there is a symmetric about the origin. That means just like a mirror, symmetric. And here we can see in odd signal it is totally opposite, anti-symmetric. An odd signal x must be such that x0 is equal to 0. In x0 it should have to be 0. There will be no value in 0 point in odd signals. That you have to keep on your mind. And now you can see, for example, of odd signal, why it is anti-symmetric. Look here, from 0 to 2, that is a positive verge of this shape. In 0 to minus 2, there is a negative trending. You can see here. Okay, just like the opposite of it here. That means if you saw in the direction of y-axis, the positive y-axis and negative y-axis, if it is in the positive side, in the negative side it will be a negative side. In positive side, from 2 to 3, if it is in the negative side, from minus 2 to 3 you go on to it to the positive side. So it is one kind of anti-symmetric in y axis. In discrete signal you can see here its x0 is 0. From 1 you get plus 1. So if it is minus 1 you will get x minus 1. If it is 2, in 2 the value of x2 is 2. So the value of x minus 2 is minus 2. Value of x3 here is again 1. So x minus 3 will be minus 1. That's all for today's lesson. Let's go on to the other functions too.